up, guys? We are back. Bunch of Blobeye Season 2, I guess you'd call it. Not so much Blobeye anymore. I did wreck the wagon. I bought a 2010 WRX. I'm actually building that now. Right now it's just stage 1, but go stage 2, downpipe, and then actually wide bodying it. So 60mm fender flares, 285 series tires, IFC coilovers, all that good stuff. That'll be in a little series. That's kind of still waiting in the process because those are coming from England, so the flares will take a while and all that good stuff. But we are building a Bugeye. Bugeye Bobby right here. We're building a 2002 WRX sedan. We bought it with a blown motor. Already swapped out the seats from 02 to 04s. I'll post a picture of that so you can check that out. And this video here is doing the trunk swap. I'm sure as you already know, you've read the title. STI trunk on it. But outside of that, not a whole lot that's been done to it yet or what we're doing. But Bobby will tell you a little bit more about the plans with it. And Bobby?
Like he said, we started with the STI wing and the 02 to 04 seat swap. We have a STI hood scoop coming to us right now. After that, the next big step will be taking out the blown motor, possibility of a JDM EJ205 swap. We'll have to see when we get there, see what the funds are like. But that'll be happening, and right now we have some lowering springs and new struts to put in it, so that'll be
KYB struts, those would be nice.
That'll be something you guys will see here in the next little bit.
Yeah, so like I said, season 2 starting. We're gonna do some more stuff, and I got my 2010. We're building the Bugeye, and we're doing a lot of videos and stuff. Actually, most of the product that you'll see like on this car and coming from my car for used stuff. So Pre-Owned Performance. Actually, right now we're doing this used Subaru part business, stuff like that, you know, stripping cars that have been wrecked, things like that. So a lot of the parts and everything's pretty much going to come from that. And you'll see a lot of stuff where we'll talk about, you know, we get it on the website, or the parts that come off the cars are going to be on the website. You can check out our website. I'll put the link in the description, all that stuff. So check that out. Follow us on Instagram too. Bobby's just Bugeye Bobby. You'll see that. And I'm WRX Dylan. I know it's kind of cliche, but whatever. And Pre-Owned Performance has a page as well. But the plan is the whole build from beginning to end with the Bugeye, and then all the dumb stuff I'm doing to my 2010, making it impossible to drive and all that good stuff. So we'll check it out. In this first video, a little bit sorry, I had some issues with the camera, and all the sound we lost, so I voiced over the whole thing, so you get to listen to me whispering sweet nothings in the video the whole time. But you know, it is what it is. Next video will be up hopefully in a couple weeks. We're going to try to post a video every other week. Kind of just depends on how things go. But the weather still sucks here. It's actually still snowing, and it's almost the last week of March. So we actually tried to move the car today to work on the struts and get that started, but we couldn't get it out of the snow and get it moved because just the weather's too bad. So play it by ear and see where it goes. But we're back, season 2. Hopefully this season will actually be complete, and try not to wreck the car this time. Thanks, guys. Glad to see you.
So what you want to do is take the hairdryer and blow the hot air out in each one of the letters, going behind the letter with a fishing line. Just work your way from letter to letter, work your way across. The big thing you want to do is try not to get too much of the glue left on the trunk. So you can see we had a little bit of a problem with that here as the letters have been on for so long. The more that you leave on the trunk, the harder it is to get it to come off. So what we try to do is just heat it up really well and go from letter to letter, work your way across. You're going to need more than one piece of fishing line because it will snap. But you're not going to hurt anything. Just go from line to letter and you'll be fine. So the next step after you get the letters off is to work your way with getting the glue off. We used Goo Gone, and we just went at it with a rag and just kind of scrubbed our way across it, applying heat when we thought it would work, just kind of working our way across. That's kind of the big thing to do there. You just go through it and get all the letters off. As you can see, it's really smooth here. We had done the process. We did not video it. So you just need to go through and get down each letter. So next what we did was work more of the heat gun to take off the Impreza logo and the lettering from the dealership where the car originally came from. Just pulling that stuff off, trying to clean it up, because all we want to do is leave the WRX logo on there. So we're going to do the same process, heat it up, go behind it with a fishing line, get all the glue off, clean it up, and then it's good to go. So this here, we had a little rust paint chip in the middle of the trunk. So we had some universal black kind of touch-up paint laying around, so we took that and we decided we were going to try to fill in the little hole. So you use like abrasive edge first and scrape it up, kind of get it back to where the paint will stick, and then just go at it and kind of dab it in. You can see where Bobby had done that there. That's just the next step that we did there. We got that cleaned up. It does look a lot better. I mean, it is noticeable, but it's a lot better than it was. So the next step here was removing the spoiler. It's a 10mm bolts. Just go at them and take 2 off each side. You will need a deep socket because it is a pretty long bolt, but just take the 2 off each side and then it just pops right off. And you can see we do that here, going at it and then just removing it and then getting ready to clean it up, put on the new one. So the next step here, we just went to go through and clean it up. So we went through it with Windex first, and I know it's not the greatest thing. We had it laying around, so we did that. Then we took Scratch Doctor to it and kind of just polished it up to get some of the scratches off it. Just trying to get it a little bit better before we flip it over and go ahead and install the wing. This is the last step here. As you see, we set the spoiler back on top of the trunk. We just flip it over and put the 10mm bolts back on, bolt it in. We clipped it back into the wiring that we had for it too to get that all together. So we did use the factory wiring. It does have the 3rd brake light, so we wanted to make sure we got that done. So here we are, we're just walking it out to the truck. You can tell we're really excited getting in the back of the truck and bringing it down the bottom of the driveway where we're going to reinstall it. That's Bobby's daily driver there. That's just Bobby getting it out of his truck and running his way across the yard with it out of excitement, getting ready to install it on the trunk. As you can see, the wagon in the back, that's actually one of our other cars. We haven't decided if we're going to strip that down or what we're going to do with it yet, but you'll probably see parts for the variable on the Preamp Performance website real soon. So here we are here. We're just bolting it back on. It's 2 12mm bolts on each side, I believe. We're just kind of bolting it back on, and there's no real lining it up or anything. Once you just get them in place, just put the 4 bolts in and it's good to go. It doesn't really have much aligning to it like a hood or anything like that. So here we are here, finally setting it down for the first time, seeing what it looks like. As you can tell, we're both very excited about it. It really does change the look of the car. Huge upgrade for, a couple $100 tops. You really can change the look of a WRX. I know a lot of people say, STI spoiler, we don't know, but we think it looks fantastic. We love it. I think it looks great.
I'll make you better.